Right, welcome to Pepe Suarez Xtra on YouTube. Thanks for always watching us. We are extremely grateful that you continue to watch us and you are helping grow this particular channel. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you have not. So if you are watching us and you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly do subscribe for us. And it is quite easy to subscribe once you are watching. So on your screens, you can see subscribe. If you tap on it and it changes to subscribed, then you have joined the Pepe Suarez Media and you are a part of the Pepe Suarez Xtra channel. Thank you so much. Kindly subscribe to the channel for us. We are talking about the impact of Thomas Partey of Arsenal on the Blackstars of Ghana. So can we say that Thomas Partey is the real engine of the Blackstars of Ghana? That anytime he comes to the Blackstars and he performs, then the entire Blackstars of Ghana team will also perform. Anytime he comes to the Blackstars and he fails to give a very good performance, it affects the team negatively. Have you noticed that? I'll take you through some games and then we'll all be able to analyze and come to a proper conclusion thereof. But we are saying that Thomas Partey at his age still remains the main engine of the Blackstars of Ghana. And so everything ought to be done to keep Thomas happy and to ensure that anytime he comes to the Blackstars, he will offer his very best. He will give out his very best to the Blackstars, because it is a known fact that anytime Thomas Partey gives out or churn out a very good performance for the Blackstars, its overriding effect is that the Blackstars become dominant and they perform. So I was at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja, where Thomas Partey captained the Blackstars to qualify to the FIFA 2022 Qatar World Cup. Remember, our captain then was Andre Ayew, who was suspended. So Andre was suspended for that particular game. The Blackstars had drawn 0-0 at the Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium. It was a World Cup qualifying playoffs between Ghana and Nigeria. And that game had ended 0-0 at the Babaya Sports Stadium, with the star-studded Nigerian team and all to play for in Abuja. It was a battle that most Ghanaians gave up before the game. Thomas Partey, who was the captain for the team, had other ideas. And indeed, when he entered the pitch with a captain armband on his left shoulder, he came in and ensured that the Blackstars will run with victory. In fact, on that day, he scored also. So Thomas Partey scored that all-important goal. And then the Nigerians, through the penalty spot, will find the equalizer. But Ghana qualified to Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup via the away goal rule. So 0-0 at Babara, 1-1 back in Abuja, and then Ghana will run away with qualification because of the away goal we scored, and that goal was scored by Thomas Partey. This is just one of the instances where Thomas Partey, his dominance and his performance has propelled the Blackstars to victory. Now let's switch to the game that was played in Ghana on Friday versus Chad. So Ghana played Chad in the World Cup qualifier, Group I, Game 5. Yes, Ghana's 5th game of the qualifying series. And Ghana defeated Chad by 5-0. Thomas Partey started as the only known midfielder in the team. He was the only natural midfielder paraded by coach Otto Addo in that particular team. And Thomas Partey, even though he was the only midfielder, still dominated the middle. He still dominated. But of course, I've told you that I will not dwell a lot when I am analyzing the Blackstars on the Chad game. That I will not dwell on so much. But he dominated in that game. Fast forward on Monday, Ghana plays Madagascar, who before that particular game were second in the group on 10 points and clearly had mastered some incredible results alongside. In fact, before the game, Madagascar had beaten Central African Republic by 4-1 away. 4-1. So clearly, their performance before this particular encounter with Ghana communicated a lot to us. And for that matter, it was a game we're not going to take for granted. Now, let me take you through what actually happened. And you realize that Thomas Partey, once again, he clicked once again. He was on form once again. He was the leader, and he showed that anytime he's on form, it is to the positive benefit of the Blackstars. So don't get me wrong. He was not the leader as in the captain. I chose my words very carefully. It was Jordan Pierre-Ayew who was the captain for the side on Monday. But leadership on the field was led by Thomas Partey. And it was not surprising that Thomas Partey scored the first 2 goals in that difficult game. See, his midfield superiority in a game versus Madagascar is something I want to talk about. For the game we played with Chad, I will not dwell on it. But for Madagascar, who came in with a midfield that was succulent, a midfield that was sweet, and they dominated and played a lot. They had a lot of the balls in the middle. Thomas Partey was always putting checks on that short player. You remember they had a player very, very short. I think his name was John Marvin. Very short player who was super in the middle. Again, there was this bald head man sporting number 14 jersey. He's also Yves Martin. And together, those guys in central midfield were pulling the strings. But the experience of Thomas Partey, the intelligence of Thomas Partey ensured that Ghana were not overrun in the middle by Madagascar. And it went a very long way to help Ghana to win that particular game. So it was a midfield partnership of Thomas Partey and Abu Francis. And Abu Francis was offering a lot when it comes to going in with the tackles and then returning the first balls to Thomas Partey, who will now use his intelligence, his passing range, whether long passing, short passing, and then his vision to help. He did not just do the passing. On 2 occasions, Thomas Partey from the set piece scored. So our first goal was scored when Jordan Ayew sent in that in-swinger. Thomas Partey jumped, and then the rest is history. He also scored again. And so he scored 2 goals for Ghana. Of course, that is dominant. Scoring 2 goals as a midfielder. And you see, when you go to Arsenal, they have a special set piece coach who has been taking them through those drills. I think Thomas Partey imported the set piece drills of Arsenal to the Blackstars, and then it helped so much for the Blackstars to actually dominate and score from those set piece situations. Congratulations to Thomas Partey. Congratulations to the entire Blackstars team, especially the captain Jordan Ayew and the head coach Otto Addo, for that sweet victory they recorded. I can boldly say that the Blackstars of Ghana are almost in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Unless something fundamentally different happens, the Blackstars are on their way to the World Cup. Thomas Partey, the real engine of the Blackstars. Anytime he clicks, the Blackstars are on a positive result. Thank you for watching us. Kindly subscribe to the channel. We are grateful. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.